Alright, what's up guys, this is Spooky, and welcome back to Let's Play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Anyway, we're proceeding really far in the game now. We're at the last third. Here we are at the outside of Palace number 6, which is a hidden palace. In our last episode, we found the hidden town of Kasuto, and it gave us not only the clue on how to find this place, but we were able to get a couple of valuable items. Alright, so I actually want the refill and not that knight there, so I'm gonna go out and go back in. There we go, that's what we want. Alright, let's proceed. Anyway, we have two main goals while we're in this palace. The first goal is that we want to make sure we're gonna get to 6,000 XP, because we want to get these last two levels while we're here. The second goal, of course, is to clear out this last dungeon and open the barrier to the Great Palace so we can finish the game. These skull enemies are a lot easier to kill now that we're level 7 in attack. We got a refill. Alright. Just gonna take advantage of that refill. So we get another P bag, 200 XP. This dungeon is really long and convoluted, and not every area is somewhere that you really need to go, per se, like this area as an example, but there's so much experience sitting around this dungeon, and we want to gather it because we do want to be max level by the time we hit the Grand Palace. Just as a precursor, the enemies there, may have mentioned this already, are really tough, and we want to be max level before we try to make our way there. Anyway, down we go. And thanks to the magic key, we don't need a key for this door. We can just stroll right in. Gonna clear out some of these enemies. Where'd that wizard go? He's just here. There he is. Cool. And since we have the reflect spell, we can actually block the projectiles from this guy too. Makes it much easier. I want to pull this guy back because I don't want to push him off the pitfall there. Anyway, here again we need our jump spell to make it across. There we go. Very nice. Getting there bit by bit. I'm gonna save my magic in this room because in the next couple of rooms there is a need for magic. There we go, pretty good so far. Let's get this P bag. Gonna try to save a little bit of MP. Just jump across this if I can. Oh, there we go. Alright, this room in particular, we definitely need to jump magic. That's because there's a big pitfall in this room that we want to avoid. And although you can't see it, it's right here in front of us, so I'm gonna jump across it. We'll be heading back there shortly, don't you worry. But before that, got this mini boss. Now this guy is, as you'll see, the same boss as Palace 3. Same amount of health, same XP, everything about him is the same. He's just a little mini boss thrown in here to protect this area. But again, us having so much attack power, it's really going to help out. And there you go. Cleared them out very quickly. 300 XP for that guy. That's nuts. Anyway, we get a new item, and it's the cross. And what the cross allows us to do is it allows us to see those invisible eyeballs that we saw in the overworld in Old Kasuto and in a couple other places. Not an item that's necessary to beat the game, but it really makes the trek to the Great Palace much easier. We're gonna drop down this pitfall. And we're gonna go to the right first because there's another experience bag back here. If I'm not mistaken, there it is. Oh, 2 in a row. Sure, thank you very much. Let's keep going. Another iron knuckle here. I don't really want to get hit by those guys because they take away magic, and magic's very important to us here. I will use Reflect in this room though, just to get a little bit of extra experience. 2, 3. Oh, and we get a refill. Good timing. Just gonna avoid that projectile. Cool, so we're done with one part of our project, of course, which is to get the item here. But there's still a lot of work to be done. Still gonna conserve my magic here, just for kicks. So if you remember in the Tana Kasuto, one of the ladies talked about an infinite pitfall, essentially. And that's this area right here. So just so you know, if you ever fall through and you're in the wrong area, somewhere you don't want to be, just keep on dropping down. Looking good so far in the experience. Anyway, to the right here is where we really want to go, but before then, I want to clear out some more stuff in this area. So let's work on that. There's a P bag here. Always nice to have. I'm going to use my jump spell here again and see if this knight has, or if this statue has anything for us. Well, it does, but it's an enemy. Not a refill. Alright. To the right this time. Clear this guy out for a little more XP. Looking good so far, although we're a little low on health. Anyway, here's where we want to go. So let's do it. Nice. I'm gonna try to kill off these head enemies so that they don't mess up my jumps here. Don't really want to fall into a pitfall. There's a couple more of them left, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's one of them. I think there's one more. Or not. Alright, just gonna proceed forward. We're due for a magic refill soon, so I think I'm gonna use my Reflect here. See if we get one. Any other wizards in this room? There's one. Huh, no refill yet. So here we have to use the fairy spell, so let's do that. Trying to avoid these eyes so I don't lose any magic. 70. Oh, good. Getting tons of XP here. Let's open this door. Now before I continue, I happen to know that I'm going to need a lot of magic in the upcoming area. So I'm actually going to proceed downward rather than go up and see if I can get some MP back. Nope. P bag. Alright, let's go to the right here. We're actually really close to the boss area, but I have to make this short detour. Number one, to get a little bit more XP, and number two, because there's a statue nearby that we can hopefully refill on. This area is where you'll fall down into from above. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, huh. Can't get to the statue from here. That's a shame. So anyway, one of the other changes from the Japanese version to the American version for this game is the layout of the dungeons, essentially. While everything is the same as it is in the Japanese version, essentially, there are some parts, you know, the tiling, as an example, looks much different. Let's see what's back here. I think it's more experience. Yes, it is. Oh, too bad that guy didn't give us a refill. I don't think these enemies count towards the enemy count for refills. I think just do the same stuff over and over. Alright, unfortunately at this point I don't really have a lot of options, so I'm forced to proceed on, like it or not. There's a little bit of magic. Not enough for what we need though. Alright, we're gonna continue forward. But of course we have to clear out this night first. Got him. So we're pretty low on health right now. We're also very low on magic. So what I'm gonna do to make things easier on myself is I'm gonna jump back here to where these enemies are, and I'm actually gonna, sorry Link, I'm gonna suicide. So we got 2 spookies left. This time again I'm gonna use my jump magic because there is actually something back there that I want to get before continuing. Anyway, there I just show an effect of the spell, which is one of the things I talk about. Spell is a really unusual spell. If you use it on enemies that are very tough, what it'll do is it'll turn them into regular old, easy to kill bots, as you saw there. Anyway, I did that because I didn't want the skull enemies to take away all my magic points. Wow. Which they're trying to do anyway. That's crazy how they just regenerated like that, but it didn't matter. We did what we needed to do, and we got our life back. Anyway, down we go. Here to proceed, we have no choice but to use the fairy spell, and this is what we needed more magic points for. Alright, now we're in the boss area, so I'm going to use 2 spells here. Or 1 spell that's really going to help. I don't have enough magic for both. I wanted to also use the shield spell, but Reflect is going to matter more. versus this boss. That's because Reflect actually can block his fire. Doing pretty good. I think one more hit will do it. Got him. Very nice. Right on the dot. We get our magic upgrade. Perfect. We also get a key. Not that we really need it. Now we can proceed to the end of the dungeon and put in the last crystal. Not only that, but perfect timing. We get the final level. So we're going to be max level and everything, which is really sick. Good work, guys. Look at that experience just shooting up. Godlike. In there. Max level and everything. Anyway, for those curious, you do see next 9,000 on screen. If you do happen to get 9,000 experience, you can choose any level you want. If you choose magic, you'll get a health refill. Magic refill, sorry. If you choose life, you'll get a health refill. If you choose sword, it doesn't really do anything. But no matter which option you choose, you will get a free life. So that's pretty cool. That's something to do with some extra experience, especially if you're, just messing around after the game is over or whatever. Anyway, guys, we're gonna continue on a little bit after this, but good work. There's no more crystals left. We've installed one in every single palace, and that means that now we should be able to take out the barrier in front of the Great Palace. So we're gonna check that out next time. Let's play Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. So anyway, see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.